Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance appeals. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Here's Chimere DK on the return. It's going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Second down pass play coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down. Johnson finds the football complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
And the Chargers.
They'll run here on first down. He's still going at the 30. He gets loose down the right side. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. Trujillo tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting into the end zone. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He does that again here. They should be winners.
Second and 10.
They'll run now on second down. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Third and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. T.J. Turner comes up with it. And the Chargers put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception. So fresh set of downs now from 39. On first down, they'll run. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Rolling from the gun.
at the 36-yard line.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now they're gonna have to figure out this third down.
Down and 7.
Throw here, third down. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And this one does not go far. He's extra heel on to handle this field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On the keeper, it's Burrow. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going play action here. Burrow. Next on the crosser. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 40.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
4 yards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 37.
Burrow from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Intended for
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Hits him on the in route. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 2nd down.
After a man jumps, they come up 2nd and 5 to go. Running it after the penalty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
9 yards. And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Burrow to the air now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on Q1. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Field goal unit coming on. Looks like the Bengals will settle for 3. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Low back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
At the 40-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Looking to throw here. Setting up the screen. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give now from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry for him. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
Great, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14.
14-yard line.
The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. Handoff now out of the gun. He makes the 25. Past the 45. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Burrow on 1st down. It is cut left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Burrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jordan battle with the INT.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Bryce Behringer on down to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Play action now. Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Burrow now on first down. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Complete to number 24. A gain of 5.
So second and 5 on deck. And as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Throwing is Burrow. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Brings up third and
Now Burrow. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
intended for number 85.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this one hits first to the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. He'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Going back, it's the handoff. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Bengals into the nickel set. Third down. Third and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Burrow out of the shotgun. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
On second and 10 now, it's Burrow. Catch made over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Third and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
Burrow back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air again. It's Burrow. He's got a man left. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. And it's the Vikings quarterback on target.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Run out left. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has it downfield, working the left. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff now from the gun. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
It was there, just couldn't corral it. And 4th and 4 coming up. Looking to throw. He put everything he's got behind it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. There's a dive off the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Going play action here. Burrow to the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 40.
Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Burrow to the air now. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the
Burrow setting to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
12 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Field goal unit coming on. Looks like the Bengals will settle for 3. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now on the return, here's DK. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. They're going play action. Finds his fullback. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Give now to the running back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 7.
Running it now out of the gun. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's caught. Chase has it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. New set of downs from 37.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
1st down, Burrow to throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He'll try and run this. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bengals
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Burrow on the play action. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35.
That's another.
All set now. 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down and 5.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Results.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Sends this to the end zone. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They'll run here on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He's going to throw it. It's his running back. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Right up the gut. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. To the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chargers.
Man in motion here. The running back gets it on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking to throw. That's the line. He's going to run for it. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down, Chargers.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working now from the gun. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's brought down a little short. No, actually, they do give him the 10-yard line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Big moment here as Maddox Trujillo comes on. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Burrow on first down. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
He was defended by Tuli Pulotu.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's going deep. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. Stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Design quarterback run here. Got some good space on that run, Brock. Gets a gain of 8 into enemy territory. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a design run. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
A gain of 4. It's now second
after pass.
At the 26-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Line up the design keeper. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So the Chargers take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy